Sean. I'm with TOMAR Electronics. I'm our Arizona manager and headquarters account manager. So behind us is Reno Fire Department's Type 3 brush truck. It utilizes a lot of advanced equipment to include our dual mode technology for lighting, warning, and sirens. So a lot of times, especially in the Reno area, they're very rural. So when you get wildfires that start outside the perimeter of a city or hard to reach areas, they would deploy these type of apparatuses to respond there in a quick manner and essentially put out the fire. So for the city of Reno's fire department, they wanted a full dual mode capable system. So what that means is that most of these red lights that you see currently will transition to your scene light. And the great thing about our systems is that you can independently control which side of the truck you would like to illuminate for your scene. So if your scene is on your passenger side or right of the highway, you can activate your passenger scene accordingly, while the rest of the truck is still flashing your red warning or whatever color your department chooses. So beginning from the front, we're utilizing iLED lamps that are dual color, but also dual mode. So as you're responding, you can have the capability of flashing red-white for further response and warning. But then as you get on scene, with the flip of a button, tying in other lamps as well, it turns into your scene lamp or white steady burn light. You'll see our TRX bar, which is also dual color, white, but also amber. The great benefit of amber is that it has been proven to penetrate through smoke, fog, dust, and rain, which has increased the visibility for these firefighters responding in rural areas and communities. Reno has, this truck has actually gotten back from fighting a wildfire in California last week. Just got back to the station, we cleaned it up, but they have acknowledged that the TRX bar itself has provided a whole new level of visibility in their response. So at the front of the truck, you also see our Revolution series. You'll see our 3x7 lamps, which are also dual mode, and they flash NFPA compliance, which is currently 75 NEOB for us as we spec these out. If you have a different flash pattern or flash rate, that is also something that we can pre-program into your lamps to make installation or fleet uniformity easier. As we move up to the top, you'll start to see our Black Widow dual color and dual mode light bar. Once you get on scene, you'll have your response mode and your park mode, but then you can override that to white, which is another area for white scene light. As we go to the side of the truck, you'll see our 7x9 Revolution series at the top end. The one on the rear is what we call a multifunction series. So the top half of that light can be single or dual color depending on your application. And the bottom half is a 13 degree or 26 degree down angle scene lamp. The great thing about this is that it maintains your NFPA standards while keeping the warning, but also activating the scene light at the same time. Next over, that's not currently illuminated, or the next 7x9 is strictly a scene light. So if they want more advanced scene lighting capability, you have the ability to coordinate or pair these lights together to make that happen. All right, so as we go to the back of the truck of Reno's Type 3, you'll start to see some of the other products that I previously talked about. Up top, we have our 7x9 multifunction Revolutions. As you see, these two are dual color, so the red amber up top, and then when activated, they got the 26 degree down angle scene light. In the middle of our truck here, it's what we call our L stick. This is great for several reasons. One is for advanced warning, as you see in the current mode, but then it could also be overridden to a traffic director, depending on which side of the road you're stopped on. So it could go left, right, inboard, outboard. As we move down to the DOT lamps, you'll start to see our Revolution series again in a 4x6 configuration, and it's what we call a DOT stack. These come in 3 or 4 lamps depending on your application. But the great thing about these is that you're minimizing the amount of lamps for your DOT compliance. So when I talk about stop, tail, turn lamp, and reverse, your reverse lamp also acts as a dual color or single color warning light. As you go below the truck, you'll start to see some ground lighting. Reno is using our TRX series 3-inch pods for white steam light. They have great heat displacement and dispersion for longer lasting LED intensity. All right, so we thank Reno Fire Department and its crew. It's truly an honor to display one of their Type 3s here at FireShowsWest, not only for displaying our capabilities, but giving other fire departments an example of effective rural firefighting.